Hi friends, I'm Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing an unexpected company, Shein. They recently released their Fit Plus that includes sizes 22 to 34 US. This is quite an expansion in their size range, and even though I've heard mixed reviews about the company and its practices and its quality, there are not a lot of options for women in my size range, so I figured I would pick up just a couple of things and see how they shake out. As it turns out in this review, although I was dismayed with the quality of a couple items, the fit on everything I picked out was consistent with the measurements listed on their website, as well as fitting my actual body. Finding the Fit Plus category is not the easiest when you log on to their app or their website, but as I'm showing you on the screen, if you select the curve category and scroll about halfway down the page, you'll see a selection for Shein Fit Plus. The way I then navigate the page is to sort by new arrivals or most popular and then narrow it down by size. For today's try-on, I limited my search to sizes US 32, 34, which I would say is generally about the size of a Torrid 5 or 6. Probably closer to a 5. Once you select an actual clothing item and pick your size, a new box will open up underneath that says product measurement, and view the actual measurements of that individual garment, not just body measurements from a size chart. I'm a Torrid size 6 and on the larger end of a size 6 in my lower body, so everything I selected today had a hip measurement of at least 85 inches. Be sure to look online for discounts or in the app for discounts, because there are always coupons available, at least 10%. The first item I'm showing you today is one of my favorites. It is a Ditsy floral dress that comes just below the knee. They say it has a high-low hem, but I think on my body it showed up as just a standard hem all the way around. Once again, I selected the size 32-34 in the color mustard yellow. This dress came in at $22 regular price, and the two most important measurements for my purposes were that the bust is 63.8 inches and the hip size is a whopping 118.3 inches. As you can see, this dress is really roomy and comfortable. The bust fits just fine. There are even the measurements here for the sleeve length, the cuff width, the bicep width, and the waist size. This dress is also available in a different colorway they call multicolor, which has more of a pink, red, blue tone. The next dress I'm trying on clearly does not match the tights that I left on, but I did not feel like changing my tights. This is the floral print sweetheart neck lantern sleeve ruffle hem dress. This one has a beautiful wide open sweetheart neckline that was on the verge of being too wide for my shoulders. It has a slightly less roomy hip, although it was perfectly comfortable even sitting, and it's about 45.7 inches in length. This one has a bust measurement of 65 inches, a hip measurement of 91.3, and a waist of 59.1. You can probably see in the try-on that the bodice of this dress is a little more fitted, but it did fit comfortably even sitting, and the hip has a little bit of room to spare. The next item I tried on was a great staple or basic item. This is the Fit Plus solid cami top in the color black. This only comes in one color. It was priced at only $8, and again I selected the size 32-34. The only measurements that were available for this garment indicate that it has a length of 34.6 inches, a bust of 61.2 inches, and a waist of 63 inches. Given the shirt tail hem and the swingy look of this, I figured that it would work for my body, and it does fit just right. It does not have a lot of room to spare, but it is a stretchy shirt and something that a lot of people could probably wear for layering. It has adjustable straps and, as I mentioned, a great shirt tail hem that is one of my favorites. Over this top, you'll see I try on a gorgeous black and gray hooded sweater. This is the Fit Plus drop shoulder drawstring hooded coat, they call it, but it's definitely not coat weight, it is sweater weight. This item is $34 and I picked it up in the size US 32-34. The bust measurement for this size is 72.8 inches, the waist size is 74.4 inches, and the hip size is 80.7 inches. I found the hip measurement to be slightly more forgiving, and this sweater is very stretchy. The length seemed true to size at 35.4 inches, and although it's currently sold out in the size 32-34, I would check back to see if they restock or receive any returns. And if you're about my size, you probably could pick up the 28-30 and still be perfectly comfortable. This was one of the highest quality feeling items from my purchase with Shein. The sweater material is very soft. It would not probably be overly warm. It's not the thickest sweater in the world, but it is definitely sweater material. It is not t-shirt material. The next item I tried on is the epitome of casual, comfy, cute. It is the Fit Plus button front dual pocket tee. In the try on, you'll see me scooping my hands looking for pockets, not realizing that they are square on the front of the shirt. What a bonehead. I picked this up in the size US 32-34. It is $19. The length was true at 38.6 inches. The bust measures 74 inches, the waist 63.8, and the hip 97.2. This was a big hit for me and my husband. He really liked the way this looked on me. In fact, I wore it with some jeans to go out and run errands the day that it came in, and I was really impressed. The button placket in front is sewn shut, so the buttons are faux, they're not operable. But the shirt was really comfortable, and I appreciate sometimes having non-functional buttons just to make sure there's no gaping at the bust or when I sit down. This was a really comfy shirt. Felt like a standard knit material that you would pick up from like Walmart, and it didn't have that cheap, shiny, yucky kind of feel to it. On top of this, I try on a cape that was probably my most disappointing purchase from this order. The Fit Plus open front hooded coat was $27, and I picked it up in a size US 32-34. The fabric of this is a beautiful deep dark navy. I like the single closure it has at the top, and I like the short sleeves. However, the cut combined with the stiffness of the material was not comfortable, nor was it flattering. I don't see too many people liking the feel of this. It was kind of cardboard stiff. I may even try to wash this to see if it softens up a little, knowing that it might ruin the fabric, but it's definitely not going to get worn how it is right now. It could also possibly be more flattering on someone with a different shape or who needs more room in the bust or in the waist, but for me it wasn't my favorite. The product measurements were length 31.7 in the front, 32.5 inches in the back. I'd say that's pretty close to what I think it measured. The bust is 83.5 inches and the waist is 85.4 inches. It does not list a hip measurement, but I knew from looking at the pictures that this would work for me, and in fact it did. Lastly, I picked up a quite impressive faux leather skirt in a chocolate brown color. This was only $11.75 on clearance, and I picked it up in the size US 30. It is only in stock right now in the size US 28. The measurements listed for this garment are length 35 inches, waist 48.8 inches, and hip 87 inches. The waist is only about 48 inches unstretched, but it did stretch to fit my waist, which is above 60 inches. And the hips seemed a little roomier for me than an 87. If you're a smaller size 6 at Torrid or a size 5, I think this would fit you really well. Or if you have proportionately a smaller waist, I think you would find the 28 to still be comfortable. And for that price, I recommend giving it a shot. The last items from my order are a couple pair of earrings. I enjoy buying jewelry from AliExpress, so I am accustomed to spending, a $1 or $2 on a jewelry item and knowing what to expect, so my expectations were met. I picked up these really cute mustard loop earrings. They say twist design stud earrings. They're about a little over an inch in diameter, and they came in at $1. I'm always on the lookout for white hoop earrings, so I also picked these up. These are the Minimalist hoop earrings in the color white. These are available in multiple colors, and they were priced at $2.50. These are made out of metal. The quality is lacking a little, but I think by the time you put it on and wear it with an outfit, then no one is going to be the wiser